Hello everyone and welcome back to Tales of Berseria. Alright, so we left off where we have to listen to what Benwick has to say. If you remember the ship that we stole, not this one, but the ship that we stole, it goes on scouting missions now. So we're gonna do that, but first I wanna... No, I don't want to do that. First, I want to listen to what these people have to say.
The wind's kicking and the tide's flowing, and we're stuck here.
Then why not just set sail?
Not going to happen. The Abbey hasn't given us permission yet.
And we would need their permission, why?
The kingdom keeps a strict watch on harbors and sea routes. It's like they've erected walls and gates in the sea.
Aha! Midgand is spread across a number of islands. The sea is the only way to get from one place to another. If they can control the ships, they can control the flow of people, goods, and even information.
Exactly. They even created that fortress, Vortigern, to help them do just that.
It's restrictive, but it's also necessary. Demons are out at sea too, and exorcists are the only ones who can stand against them.
Even still, it rubs me the wrong way. A sea dog obeys nothing but the winds and the waves.
It's good to know. Look at all these cats. Interesting. Oh, you can even hear them. Nothing down there, though. Oh, but look! There's a cat box down here. Cats, 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 cats. 75? Jeez. Better get me something good. Ooh, rosy cheeks. I honestly think you don't have to do that. Like open the cat boxes or chests. Because every time I say cat boxes, I think of a litter box. But I don't think you have to do that. But I think it's one way to get... Nothing here. Accessories, you know? Like the glasses or... No, there is nothing here. I don't know why I took this route. Or, you know, the rosary and all that stuff. So... Nothing too spectacular about it. But it's just a little fun that you could do. And then we have this one.
Crabs are amazing, right?
Oh yeah! They're delicious, boiled or grilled. Even their innards are yummy. And 5 sets of legs. That's so many!
That's all true. But what really makes them amazing is their miraculous ability to regenerate. They can detach their own legs when a predator attacks, which lets them get away.
It's called autotomy.
And then, not long after they detach their leg, a new one grows from the stump.
Really? So you're saying we need to catch lots of crabs, then scare them so they detach their own legs?
That's exactly what I'm saying, bro. We can harvest as much as we like. No one's thought of this before. We're geniuses.
Huh. I never knew that. I thought only lizards could regrow a lost body part, and only their tails.
Lizards. Do you think Dial's tail can grow back?
If it does, we could make a killing by selling dial tails.
Would they be tasty?
No idea.
Ugh, no way.
Yeah, bro. That's what he's saying, bro.
Have you heard? Marcus and his pirates were taken out by the Royal Navy.
So, they even got Marcus's crew now.
Of the 4 pirate kings who terrorized Midgand, only Ifreet and his crew remain.
Aren't the seas still swarming with pirates?
Only small fry that rob small civilian ships on the sly. But the only pirates left that can pick a fight with the Royal Navy and win are Ifreet and his crew.
In other words, the only ship left that's truly free is the Von Eltia.
For a merchant, you really seem to like these pirates.
He may be crooked, but money's not all he's after. If profit was his only desire, he could have made more by selling us out.
But that'd be too boring, don't you think? The fun's in making a killing by breaking the rules.
You're a funny guy.
And that's why Ifreet goes through him whenever we need to dock here.
Well, I can't say I've ever met a human like him.
Yeah, bro. Ooh, breadcrumbs. How delicious. Let's see if there's anything new in the weapon shop. Buy, ooh, look, a bracelet. Alright, now let's no. Okay, so not what I wanted. It's the same. Now let's go to just get rid of all of this. Can we sell anything? Get rid of these. Look at this. $68 coins. We have a potato. Oh, we got some sake and wine. What should we cook? Oh, that's all we know how to learn.
Food's ready. It's nothing
Here's a chest. More nutmeg. I think we are... Actually, you know what? Let's go in the inn. Sometimes you find...
I've heard there's a prison island somewhere where they keep the worst of the worst, but it's a hard tale to swallow.
It's true.
And the rumors that hundreds of demons are in prison there?
Fact.
People say that no one has ever escaped from there alive.
That one's a lie. After all, we're here.
Wait, you don't mean...
Keep your mouth shut. Otherwise, you'll fare worse than anyone on that island.
Yes, sir. I didn't hear a thing.
That's right. What was... That's just talking to people? Yeah, I don't really want to talk to people. How are we? We're fine. Okay, let's go talk to Benwick and get our ship underway. Oops. Let's just save it so I don't have to do all that over.
Eisen told us to come see you. What's all this about a scouting ship?
We're going to explore the outer seas. Oh, let me explain. Beyond the reaches of our kingdom lie vast, open oceans we call the outer seas.
And you're going to explore them? What for?
To make a map of the whole world, of course.
A map of the whole world.
That's right. Ifreet's pirates have many ambitions, one of which is the creation of a complete map describing the whole world. In fact, the Von Eltius already sailed all the way to the far continent for that very reason.
That's amazing.
You guys sure dream big.
I still don't get it.
Yeah, me neither. A map of a bunch of places nobody cares about? Big deal.
Well, regardless, if we're going to find anything in the vast waters, we'll need a lot of luck. We'd like to borrow some of yours.
And just how do you plan on doing that?
I want you to use your gut instincts to tell us where to look. In exchange, the Von Eltia will be at your service. And you can keep anything we find in our explorations. You'll be able to assign us new orders from any location by using a kind of messenger bird called a sylph jay.
Who knows? We might even come across some good treasure. Or maybe some rare food. Or brand new recipes.
That's a lot of treasure you could find.
Doesn't sound bad to me. It won't take much of our time, and besides, it could be interesting.
You're right. Okay, as long as I'm not responsible for how things turn out, I guess I can help.
All right. Then I'll tell you what you need to know.
Alright, expedition has been added to your menu. You can now send your scout ships on voyages to explore the outer seas. You can initiate these expeditions via the dispatch command. Okay. We'll choose this. The explorable areas are determined by your current exploration level, which is displayed in the upper right of the screen. Okay, yeah. Not so... Okay. Yes. Okay. For time, the crew will break their backs so they can fly.
Scout ship setting sail.
Okay.
Take a...
Okay, so let's see. During each exploration, the ship and her crew will face 3 battles. The numbers of victories will determine the items and experience received. In their explorations, the crew might also uncover special rewards like recipe, new areas, and treasures. Some treasures may provide exploration skills that will make future voyages go more smoothly. When activated, these skills provide various benefits such as increased increasing the amount of XP earned or the number of items found. Okay. Okay.
So now we just wait for news.
Who knows what we'll find? A sunken ship full of treasure, maybe?
Underwater ruins? Desert islands?
New shipping lanes, perhaps.
Some fish would be enough for me, especially if they sell well.
My thoughts exactly. Tuna or yellowtail or sturgeon.
The men are unimpressed. Okay, so let's save that. So now, when we go here, that's a half hour. Okay, so then we'll just... I think they go by pretty fast. Oh, can't go that way. So we have to head down to Dannon Highway to Logres. Which is just out these doors.
Sir, scouts have reported seeing a powerful demon. Its danger level has been classified as Code Red.
Understood. I'll notify the Abbey we have a Code Red demon in our midst. Send out an emergency alert to the neighboring areas.
Right!
With wild demons this close to the capital, the Abbey must have had its hands full.
Eisen, what did he mean by a Code Red demon?
It's like a most wanted list for demons. From the latest I've heard, there's around 10 such demons across the territories.
Oh, they sound pretty tough.
That would be putting it lightly. Suffice it to say, you wouldn't want to face one unprepared.
Then we'd best be prepared.
Let's get going. While we're wasting time here, the Abbey is digging in.
Demons designated as Code Red by the Abbey can be found roaming the territories. Code Red demons are exponentially strong. It's recommended you only engage them when you are sufficiently prepared.
You said you heard about Ifreet on the prison island, right?
I heard an exorcist legate named Melchior took him away. I don't know anything beyond that.
Neither do I. What about you, Magilou?
Word is he was taken away about a year ago. Caused quite a stir, if I remember right. Everything about him was kept a tight secret. No one even knew what cell he was in.
Ifreet is an ordinary human, right?
Yeah. He doesn't have the abilities of an exorcist, and he isn't a demon either.
Weird. I mean, if they were just trying to bust up his gang, why capture him but leave the crew free?
If not his gang, what business does the Abbey have with him then?
We've cast our nets wide and can't come up with any explanation. We'll free him, though. His place is on the sea with us.
And you're convinced he's still alive?
They wouldn't have any problems killing a pirate who caused them trouble.
If the Abbey took him alive and for questioning, it means he has something they really want.
But he isn't the type to change his ways or bend his knee on anyone's orders.
He holds his own tiller.
Precisely.
Okay, if you initiate a battle by making contact with an enemy on the field behind, you will begin an advantage encounter, which is what I was talking about before. Where you will start with 1 extra soul, and enemies will start with less HP. However, if the enemy hits you from behind, you will be forced to fight a back attack encounter where you have a disadvantage of starting with 1 fewer souls. Contacting with 2 or more enemies at the same time while on the field will initiate a perilous encounter, which has the following effects. Enemies level increase, HP restoration is reduced by 1/4, fleeing takes 4 times as long. Enemy reinforcements will join the battle. Enemies will attack more frequently. While these fights can be risky, they offer greater item drop rates and more grade.
Why did you come back to us?
I could tell you all missed me something awful.
We didn't. At all.
And what about your search for this traitor?
He slipped away yet again. I've no clue where he ran off to.
You're a witch. Can't you use a spell or something?
My spellcraft works kind of like a 3-legged race. It simply requires my backstabbing, slippery accomplice.
Like a con artist needs an accomplice.
I am not a con artist.
I'm not going to help you find your traitor, you know.
How cold! Such an icy stare could freeze fire!
And you don't have anyone else?
Well, no.
Do you have a home to return to?
Nope.
Do you know a trade other than magic?
Nope.
What is it, Laphicet?
Magilu's story made my chest feel funny. And my nose is runny.
The witch has no friends, no home, and no purpose. I think what you're feeling is pity.
Pity?
It's when you feel sorrow for someone else.
I pity Magilu.
Oh, come on! Very well. Onward to Logris.
Wait, you're coming too?
I think we already established that, but yes, she is. Oh. I miss some cat souls down here. Can't forget those cat souls, bro. The graphics are very nice. Ooh, let's kill a snake. Ooh.
Don't get overconfident.
Twin Dark and Light! Take that!
See this? You're wide open! Burn! Hurricane! Strike!
Make a sonic machine!
You're wide open! This is the Reaper's See this? Power. See this? No escape! You're wide open!
Devour!
I wish I had power like that.
I'd forget about it if I were you.
At the beginning of each battle, each character regains an amount of BG based on the total numbers of stars gained through repeated art usage across all the characters' arts. This provides an incentive to use every art available by gaining proficiency with all of a character's arts. You can recover upwards of 1 BG every battle. Advantage encounters double BG restoration, while back attack encounters nullify it entirely. Drop rates for equipment improve with each enemy defeated in the same battle, so if you are hunting a specific enemy for its equipment drop, save that enemy for last. However, defeating enemies with Mystic Arts has a much greater impact on drop rates, so if you can create an opportunity to defeat a greater number of enemies with Mystic Arts, you should take it. Okay.
You're fighting the Reaper!
Twin Whip!
Flash down!
Twin Whip!
See this?
No
See
escape!
this? Tremble!
Flash
down!
Twin Whip!
See this?
Dark and Light! Break Chain! Twin Whip! Break Chain! Break Chain! Sonic Thrust!
I'll stop you! I'll stop you!
Dark and Light!
Too slow!
Break Chain!
Flash down! You're wide open!
Twin Whip!
Dead yet?
Finish!
You're wide open! Dead yet?
Too slow!
Come on, really?
Getting this treasure up here, which is a waistcoat. And more cat souls. Oh, and there's more cat souls over here too. You can never be too careful with cat souls.
On to battle!
Twin Whip! Dark and Light! Make a sonic thrust! Twin Whip!
I'll stop you!
Too slow!
Wind lance!
Surge!
I'll
Got
stop
you!
you!
Too slow!
I'll stop you!
Dark and
Wind
Light!
lance! See
Take
this?
that! Dark and Light!
Hurricane!
Twin Whip!
No
Break
escape!
Chain! Finish!
Hurricane!
Dark and Light!
See this?
Take that! Devour! Twin Whip!
Nope.
I unleashed all my power.
There was something over here, I thought. Yeah, there we go. When in doubt, follow the cat souls. There are 2 ways to go. That way or that way. What's over here? Not much. Ooh, we received 1 Tails coin. I have no idea what that is. Oh, look what we found. A cat chest. 95. And we got nothing. What a disappointment. Wasted all those cat souls for nothing. Anything down here? Nope. Okay.
Wow. Those walls. They're so huge.
That's Logris, the capital of the Empire. They keep demons out by enclosing the city within a great wall.
Humanity has achieved great things on the backs of slave Malakim.
Why the surprise, Laphicet? You've been here before, right?
I have. But back then, I was not who I am now.
I see. Tethered Malakim aren't even allowed the freedom to observe their surroundings.
We'll soon lose such freedom ourselves.
Huh?
We've reached the heart of the Empire, and of the Abbey. Soldiers and exorcists are stationed all around. This is no place for a collection of villains like us.
I'm not looking for a place. All I need to find is Artorias. That's it.
Let's go! I'll stop! Okay, I'll stop you! Killing Flash! When I'm this close, I won't miss! Form Zero! Thunder! You're finished!
No
escape! You're wide open! I'll stop you! See this? No escape!
Dark and light! Twin whip! Too close! Megasonic drop! Take that! Devour!
Come here.
Dark and light!
You're finished!
You won't get any pity or compassion from me.
Actually, did I learn anything new? No.
I'll finish this quick! How's this? See this? Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try! Perfect mayhem! Who wants some next? One! Deception! Tremble! Flash step! Pull out!
Megasonic drop!
See this? Hey! How's that? You're wide open! No escape!
Dark and light!
Form 2! No escape! Hurricane! Form 3! Let's go! Hurricane!
Your style is really...
Oh, okay.
Take that!
Hurricane! Hurricane! I'll stop you!
Finish!
How's that? Let's go! See this? See this?
Twin whip!
Too slow! Hurricane! I'll stop you! Hurricane!
Twin whip!
I'll stop you! That's all!
Twin whip! Dark and light!
stop
Sonic
you.
drop! Twin
Hurricane!
whip!
How's this? Let's go! No escape! Hurricane! Deception! You're wide open!
We're finished here. Let's go.
Ooh. I learned a new spell, or ability. Art. There we go. Shell Splitter.
You're fighting the Reaper! I'll stop!
Dark and
Deception!
light!
See this? Tremble!
Slow down!
Flash step! How's this? Hurricane!
Slow down!
Let's go! How's this?
Obvious!
Let's go! How's that?
Actually, I probably should see what he has. Tempo, clear path. Not much, really.
Not good! Pummel! Wind lance!
No mercy!
Wounds that won't heal.
Carved into flesh! Lethal pain!
Tremble! Flash step! Let's go! Hurricane!
Twin whip! Gotcha! Dark and light!
I'll
Take
stop
that!
you! See this? Deception! Strike!
Megasonic drop! Take that!
I'll stop you!
Devour!
See this? Deception! No escape! I'll stop! No escape! See this?
Come on, really?
Oh. I didn't know what that said.
On to battle! No escape!
Twin whip!
I'll stop you!
Too close!
Wind lance! Hurricane!
Twin whip!
Take that! Devour! Let's go! Finish! See this?
Not twin whip! Take that! Devour!
Hold up! Let's go!
Finish! Breakthrough! Clear out! Twin whip! That'll slow down!
You won't get any pity or compassion from me.
I think that's why I like how you could switch people in combat, and then you can go to the same person that you were
Always ready to
before.
fight.
I think that's nice because you can always play different characters, even though you don't really have to change out your character. If that makes sense.
Sorry to cut you down.
There is a chest over here that I want to get, and I don't think there's any flowers. Earth ring. Well, we can't go that way, which is fine. I don't plan on going that way, but I do want this. Thank you. There's another chest over there.
I'll finish this quick.
Devour! Twin
No
whip!
escape!
Finish! Breakthrough!
No pain and move!
Surrogate! Gotcha!
Quickness!
Too slow!
No escape! Let's go! Let's go!
Take that! Devour! Twin whip! Too slow!
Blast step! Hold stop!
Out of my way! Surrogate! Gotcha!
Let's go!
Hurricane!
Unarmed? Hardly. These are deadly.
Okay, then let's just get this chest over here.
You're fighting the Reaper! Let's go! Let's go!
And then we'll finally enter Locust.
How's that? I'll stop you!
Twin whip!
Deception! Let's go! No escape! Pummel! Windlash! You're wide open! Hurricane! Deception! Hurricane!
Well then, let's move on.
Okay. There's nothing else over here, so we will just grab this chest, which is gold. There's a herb over there, so we'll get that. Let's just kind of...
Don't waste my time.
Devour!
Hurricane! See this? Deception!
Finish!
Tremble! Flash! Deception! Hurricane! Let's go! Snag some next!
They were nothing.
Simple enough. Got some rosemary. Okay, now let's go. Let's go in here. Finally.
An inspection.
They won't inspect everyone. Just act natural.
Your face is all stiff.
I know.
They know.
You, in the black coat. Show me your documentation. Well? Your travel permit from the Abbey, where is it?
Foolish girl, how many times have I told you? A magician's apprentice must wear a pleasant grin.
Magician?
Verily, I present to you the traveling troupe of mischievous misfits known across the land as Magilou's Menagerie.
Entertainment for the ceremony?
Why, yes, indeed we are, my dear. Please pardon my uncouth apprentice. Girl, allay the good man's fears and show him the dove trick you've spent all these weeks on. Go to...
Huh? Oh, sorry, mistress. I forgot to prepare.
You pathetic little shirker! A proper performer is perpetually prepared!
It's fine. Doves flying around would be a nuisance.
No, this will not do. If you cannot summon a dove, then act like one. Act like a dove.
COO COO.
Remember, Muggy Lou's Menagerie manufactures mirth. That was just a small sample for the good citizenry of Logris.
Hey, you can't advertise here! Move along!
As you say.
Cuckoo.
That was a fine ploy, Magilu.
Well, don't expect tricks like that every day. Cuckoo. Oh, that murderous gaze! Cuckoo!
Those doves were amazing.
Just a crude trick. If anything, it just shows the capital's defenses are pathetic.
More like it shows how much confidence they have in those defenses. How many soldiers are here, Laphicet?
The number of exorcists in the capital? At least 1,000. And 2 divisions of guards.
I'd expect no less from the capital. They're not careless. They're covered.
We need transit documents.
See how the citizens smile? To think they were fleeing from demons just a few years ago.
To hold an observance of this scale shows just how much peace their power has brought.
A piece paid for with Laffy's.
Velvet?
That was fun. Cuckoo.
Right now, Prince Percival is the one ruling Midgand. He's the crown prince.
The crown prince? What happened to the king?
The king is in good health, but he's decided to withdraw from public life and leave the kingdom to Prince Percival. He declared that a new way of thinking was needed to save the world from this crisis.
This king sounds like quite the guy.
Prince Percival is incredible too. He's following in the footsteps of the king by working hand in hand with Lord Artorius and the Abbey. As long as we have Lord Artorius and Prince Percival, the future of Midgand is bright. Ask anyone.
Got it. So all of Midgand is on Artorius' side.
Good to know. Anything over here? Nope. Let's talk to this guy.
The Abbey's job is getting harder and harder. We've all got to give them our full support.
Let's backtrack a bit. Just what sort of organization is this Abbey?
You're kidding me. How do you not even know that?
The Abbey is part of Midgand's Church of the Empyreans. Originally, it was an order of paladins and warrior priests devoted to exorcising evil.
Yeah. The Abbey's official name is the Exorcist Abbey of the Church of Midgand. Nowadays, its members are all called exorcists.
I'm impressed. You've done your research.
So basically, they're just one branch of the church, right? And for a side branch, they don't really strike me as humble.
Of course not. The High Priest entrusted all his power to the Abbey's leader, Lord Artorius. He's effectively retired.
So the Abbey's leader is at the top of the entire church.
That's not all. The prince also gave Lord Artorius authority over all military and government affairs during the crisis.
Lord Artorius commands Midgand now, and has formed a new theocracy to combat the demon blight.
And that is the origin of the Holy Midgand Empire. The Abbey is its foundation, and its ray of hope.
Wow, okay, got it. The Abbey's a big deal.
The Abbey's a big deal. Wow, it's been 30 minutes already.
Take a look at this.
Win. Win.
Well, well. Now here's a fine haul.
Soy sauce. 17.
This recipe looks real tasty.
Fresh fish pirate platter. A plate covered in slices of raw fish made to look like waves on a stormy sea. Can we explore any other place? Nope.
Scout ship setting sail.
So, no, do we have anything to... Oh, we're missing tuna. tuna or gold. That works too. Let's go to the inn. This woman must be like, what are you doing? Alright, we'll rest for tonight. Okay, and then we'll go back out here and see what else we can find. I know there's something here. Here is a save point. And here's more herbs. Lavender. Should collect these.
Mommy, when's the prince gonna talk? The exorcists are coming too, right?
I'm sure they will, dear. People are saying it's going to be a very important announcement about the Abbey.
I want to see the exorcists! We need to thank them for saving us from the demons!
You're right. We all have to show them our gratitude and help them however we can.
Yeah, I'll follow the rules too. I won't be selfish.
They sure are popular.
Because these people don't know the truth.
You think that's so? That the exorcists are fighting the demons they themselves cannot. That's why the people support the exorcists.
Just saying, that girl's mother looks like a teenager. That's all I'm saying. Here's a weapon shop. Do you have tuna? Buy. Let's see. Do you have anything good? They have nutmeg. Ooh, what's this? Wind ring. Okay, let's see what... Oops. Can we enchant anything? Nope. No. It's not what I wanted. See, I don't really think she uses magic.
You
look like you could use some...
Alright, so now I can Okay, let's... Okay, so now everything is upgraded, which is good. Which way did we come in? I think we came in the upper corner. Actually, you know what? Let's do... How many do I have? 3? Defense. Rosemary. Okay. It's a giant city.
Listen to those cheers. The royals sure have these folks in line.
Subjects, may I have your attention? It is I, Percival Asgard, Crown Prince of the Midgard Empire. His Majesty, my father, and I are pleased to celebrate with you on this auspicious day.
The ceremony started.
It'll be impossible to slip in now.
After the opening 10 years ago, our kingdom faced an existential threat, both from demons and the terrible spread of demon blight. However, one man raised a miraculous sword and stood so that the body and soul of the land
Over there.
would not be
You
lost.
can climb up if you want, but attacking now would
And
be
the
suicide.
name of that man was Artorius Colbrand!
Artorius! 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 Artorius!
None here, I trust, are unfamiliar with Artorius' noble act. To bring us salvation from demons, he sacrificed everything.
But he's a murderer.
He called Lord Inominat, one of the 5 Empyreans, and blessed us with the strength of the Malachim.
But he's a murderer!
Velvet!
He serves as a shining beacon of reason in this world of turmoil. And reason is what binds us.
But you killed him! You took everything that I loved!
So raise your voices in praise to Artorius' devoted work, to the Savior who purifies evil and guides our flock. Let us call him our Shepherd!
Shepherd Artorius! Shepherd Artorius! Shepherd Artorius! Shepherd Artorius! Shepherd Artorius! Shepherd Artorius!
Even though the world was filled with suffering, I had to ask something tremendous of you all. I entrusted you to endure the pains of reason. I asked you to bind yourselves with shackles of your own will. For the only blade that can expel calamity is one forged from unshaking reason and the iron will to do what must be done. And now that very blade stands ready before all of us today. I offer my body and my life in service to the people of this great land. With the blessings of the Empyrean Innominat, I will guide you to a world without calamity. And this world's suffering will be nothing but a distant memory!
But you're the one who murdered.
Fool, they'll see us.
You're the one who killed Lafayette.
What?
The Shepherd Artorius. That's who you're after?
Oh, and here I was hoping you'd just straight up pounce on him.
That would be certain death. No, I need a sword of reason and will. That's the only thing that can kill him.
Killing Lord Artorius.
Playing it safe? Boring! Regrettably, it is at this juncture we go our separate ways. I've got a bit of hunting to do.
No one's stopping you.
Goodbye.
Farewell! May your days be fruitful and your nights tormented!
If our enemy's calling himself a shepherd, he won't be going into hiding. Let's take this slowly.
The old man behind him. Melchior, I take it?
Yeah.
Let's gather information on these people. If we know what they're planning, we can find a weakness.
They're the most powerful men in the land. If we're going to look into them, we need a lead first.
Eisen, do you have any underworld contacts in the capital itself? Like your friend at the port?
I don't go inland much, I'm afraid. But Ifreet has close ties to a shadow guild. A tavern in the city, run by an old man called Baskerville, serves as a front for them.
A shadow guild? Those sorts of things actually exist?
That settles it. Let's head to that tavern. They'll have food, I'm sure.
Why not?
Alright, let's...
My stomach made a weird noise.
That's another sign that you're alive.
The exorcists sure were out in full force to see the shepherd's inauguration, weren't they?
What about that guy you're after? Was he there?
What, and have to stand around looking all proper? Nah, that's not his style.
But I thought he was one of the top exorcists.
That wouldn't matter to him.
Huh. All right.
Actually, Velvet, speaking of the shepherd, I noticed he wasn't using his right arm. Was he hurt or something?
Yeah. He was badly wounded a long time ago. He lost the use of his sword arm.
That's what I figured.
But don't get the wrong idea. He's still a master swordsman with his left arm.
I can tell that from the way he moves. His movements are steady and measured, and his chi is centered below his navel.
Huh? Why does that matter?
Some people say that all the body's spiritual energy gathers in a place about 2 finger widths below the navel.
Even when he appears to be in a state of total peace, his guard is never down. He's a formidable adversary. And I think I know why my target has placed himself at Artorius' side. Because now I want to take Artorius down too.
Find a tavern. So this game is actually before Tales of Zestiria. So, if all goes
Shepherd, savior of mankind who guides
might
us
play
through
that
the
game
darkness.
too.
What an appropriate title for Lord Artorius. I believe in him. As long as we have Shepherd Artorias, we'll make it through this era of disaster.
Shepherd Artorias?
How pompous can you get?
Artorias has already seized control of all religious and secular power in Midgand. But now that he's taken on this new title, he's no longer just an authority figure. He's become the very hope of the masses.
A dangerous opponent indeed.
After seeing that, will you still fight him?
Of course I will. He could be a god for all I care. I'll have my vengeance. No matter what.
I'm gonna save it real quick before we go into the tavern. But yeah, so this game comes before Tales of Zestiria, and though I've never beat that game, I feel like playing this one and then playing that game after it might have more insight of it, but I don't know. I wasn't too fond of Tales of Zestiria, but then again, I'm not sure. Alright, let's save. Okay. Here's the tavern. Enter.
What'll it be?
Some food for the boy.
Mabo curry is our specialty. It takes a week to stew properly.
Mabo curry.
Some of that, then. Say, do you know a man named Baskerville? I heard we might find him here.
That old man? A scoundrel and criminal who went against the rules of the Abbey. They executed him long ago.
Oh.
Velvet, this Mabo curry is amazing.
You get along so well. Is he your brother?
No.
No, he wouldn't be, would he? After all, your brother was murdered before your eyes.
How do you know that?
The shadows watch those who flinch from the light.
So the guild is still active, even after Baskerville's arrest?
That's right. Just like how Ifreet's crew continues their piracy, even without their captain.
So you're the contact?
What may I help you with?
I want to know what Artorias is planning.
Information such as that? It won't come cheap. I have here a list of jobs, not one remotely legal. Take care of all of them, and I'll tell you what you want to know.
Take on which request? Destroy goods, search for a missing man, foil an ambush. Let's destroy goods. I want you to destroy goods in red crate stored at the warehouse in Point Zexon. Yes.
Take this with you as documentation. It's fake, but it's a good fake. It'll hold up to inspection.
It's registered to Mogulu's menagerie?
Oh? Was that not the name you gave to the guard at the gate?
I can see you're a group to be reckoned with.
Report back here once you're finished. However, be aware that should you fail...
Then this conversation never took place. Got it. I'll cause you no trouble.
I appreciate your understanding. You're welcome to stay the night, free of charge. Forget about work until the morning comes.
Sounds pretty good.
Right. You're missing Captain Ifreet. The captain has done much toward our viability. I promise that I'll share anything I hear about him for no charge.
Thanks. All we know is there was a pendulum on the ground at the last place he was seen. And that Legate Melchior is connected to the captain's disappearance. How? We don't know.
Sounds like you've got problems of your own. Do you really have time to take on ours as well?
I could ask you why you've tied yourself up with Velvet.
Me? I've got a debt to repay. Without her, there's no way I'd have ever found my blade again.
A demon repaying a debt? Ridiculous.
As ridiculous as a pirate Moloch, you think?
And drinking buddies.
No matter how you look at it, there's nothing reasonable about our rogue existence. And in this brave new world governed by reason, a rogue can either rage and become a monster like me, or
band together with others. Like a ship full of pirates, perhaps.
Exactly. I admire Velvet's courage, squaring off against the whole world on her own. Few can accomplish that. It takes strength. Real strength. And I'm curious where it comes from.
So you're doing it for yourself after all?
Is that so wrong?
No. I'm the same. I need allies on my side, with the strength and courage to combat this so-called order imposed by the Abbey. But anyone who's willing to put up with the creed folly of Ifreet's pirates has to be an even bigger fool than we are. So I'm like you. I want to know how deep her foolishness goes.
She'd kill you if she heard that, you know.
It's a compliment. Fools that big aren't born every day.
Aha. And I imagine your dear Captain Ifreet's much the same.
Aye. That man flies his full flag proudly.
That's just an endless container. Just saying. Endless container.
The shepherd Artorias, He's got the populace eating from the palm of his hand. I wonder... Just how deeply will the fangs of our would-be tragic heroine scar this broken world of ours? I've got a traitor to find, but in the meantime, this should be a good show.
Get some cat souls.
A kind face for such a hard woman.
She knew about me and our cover. She's got ears everywhere.
And that's not all. She called the papers fake, but they're not.
So she's got spies working on the inside, too.
I heard that her predecessor, Baskerville, was a monument against authority. But to think he was executed.
They've lost their leader, but remain unconquered. Not an organization to trifle with.
That's how they have to be to take on the Abbey. We'd better succeed on our missions, and not just to get the information we need.
Yeah. Besides, I'd like to get another of those drinks, too.
You're a man of taste. That place always has the best.
You'd better work hard, too, if you want more Mabo curry.
I will.
Speaking of cooking, look at that. We can make Mabo curry.
Food's ready. It's nothing special.
What is this? Oh, no, I do not want to play a serving game.
Destroying red crates in a warehouse? Doesn't sound very nice.
Have we ever been nice?
I suppose not.
This is a contract job, so let's keep costs down. I'll call the Von Eltia and have her draw the guards away.
If you would.
What will we be destroying?
Who knows? That's hardly our concern.
Alright, well, I think I'm going to end this episode here. I hope you guys are enjoying the gameplay of this. I'm really having fun playing this game. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Remember to be the best you can be, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye!